Hi guys, I'm Sidra. I'm a certified personal trainer, and today's our topic is plant-based nutrition or vegan gains. Now, there are a team of experts who are arguing that plant-based nutrition is not enough for human body. Then on the other hand, there are other experts who argue that it is enough for the body. Well, if I have to give my personal opinion, I would say that any diet which lacks into certain food groups, actually lacking in the nutrients provided by that food group. For example, if you go for plant-based nutrition or diet, you're going to eliminate the non-plant-based food, okay? And then you'll be lacking in those nutrients in your body. For example, milk, for example, meat, they provide a lot of nutrients to the body. Now, I'm not taking side of plant-based diet or non-plant-based diet. It's just my personal opinion. I am a non-vegan. I am a non-plant-based diet follower, but that is just my choice. So, what is plant-based diet? Now, plant-based diet, there is no solid, concrete definition about it. You see, any food, any diet that involves a huge amount of plant-based food products, it's known as plant-based diet. And some of the experts, they also say if you're having a huge plate, or if you're having a plate in which you are eating and you have filled it with 500 grams of plant-based food products and 200 grams of non-plant-based food products, then that plate will be called plant-based plate. But if you see in the modern world, there is veganism. There is vegan diet, then there is vegetarian diet, there is pescatarian diet, there is flexitarian diet, and there are so on many other variants. Now, vegans are the people comes in the category who follow strictly the plant-based diet. And this video is specially dedicated to vegans. Now, vegetarian I have mentioned because some of the people, they do confuse the vegetarian people with the vegan people. Vegetarian people do consume non-plant-based foods like dairy and eggs. As vegans, they are very strict. They only consume plant-based food products. Then there is pescatarian who prefer fish over meat. They do not consume meat, but they do consume fish. Then there is flexitarian who eat meat on occasional days, but most of the days they are consuming plant-based diet. So, as I said, this video we are going to discuss about vegans. Now, why people opt for plant-based diet? If we have to look deeper into it, then there can be the religion causes. They can be dictated into their religion, their moral code or ethics. And some of them, they do follow it due to health reasons. I have seen many people who are trying to convince other citizens regarding converting back or converting them to veganism. Now, you have to notice this thing that a person who is going to follow it for religion or ethical code is going to probably follow it for a lifelong. But a person who is following it for a health reason can be stumbling back onto non-vegan protein or any sort of diet. There are few claims that have been done regarding like in like the WHO, they have claimed that because of red meat you get cancers. Now the reason, the mechanism that they have given behind this is that there is hymen, which is known as iron of the uh, non-plant-based diet, and then there is a hymen of the plant-based diet, means the iron of the plant-based diet. Now, if you consume the iron from the non-plant-based diet, it comes into your body, then it gets converted into the hymen which our body can utilize, because our body can easily utilize the hymen produced from the meat, the non-plant-based source, compared to the plant-based source. And if you consume in excess the hymen from the plant-based source, it actually get out from the body through waste. But the non plant based source, the hymen from the red meat, actually cannot be discarded from the body. So it stays in the body and it irritate the gut, and the epithelial cells gets damaged, and they lead further damage to the DNA that can lead further to cancer. Now, this mechanism, if we look, then they are trying to prove that due to red meat, the cancer is causing. Now, there is another research which came in which they have compared the chicken and the pork. So, the people who are eating pork are more prone to cancer, means they are getting more chances they are getting in the cancer than the people who are consuming chicken. But if you look at the hymen ratio, then both of the food products, they have the same hymen ratio. So this proposed mechanism was turned out to be false, and there are more other reasons to it why there causes cancer, not just the red meat. Then if you have to look at, is plant-based diet healthier than non-plant-based diet? Well, if you look at you see, if a person is having a plant-based diet, they are going to be healthier, they are going to be leaner, so they are going to eliminate the risk for hypercholesteremia, which is high cholesterol, diabetes, overweight, obesity, which will eventually, all these things, they leads to cancer. So yes, it is healthier, but is it better than non-plant-based diet or nutrition? Then we have to go into research again. There are two groups who have been researched. One group said that they are going to consume only plant-based diet, and the other group only non-plant-based diet. Now both have continued it for few years and they have been monitored regularly. The results are quite the same. Both of them are turned out to be healthy. It all depends whether you are actually comparing a healthy vegan eater to a non-healthy vegan eater, a non-vegan eater, or to a healthy vegan eater with a healthy non-vegan eater. Okay, so basically there is no diet which is good or bad. It all depends what suits your body, what suits you, which can lead you to optimal health and optimal nutrition. It's all about the game of macronutrients and micronutrients. If you're going to consume the carbohydrate, protein, fats in a balanced way, alongside with micronutrients, which are the vitamins and the minerals, you are going to be optimize your health. Alongside with that, you can also take enough sleep, 7 to 9 hours or 8 hours. You can go for proper hydration, you can go for physical activity and balanced diet. If you're doing two of these four or one of these fours, you're obviously on your way to eliminating the risk for diabetes, for overweight, or for cancers. So anyways, you will be healthy whether you are consuming a vegan diet or your non-vegan diet. It's all about, as I always say, the food choices that you make. If you're going to make the healthy food choices, you can be healthy in